There we go. Look at this beauty, and it's now keeping transitioning, and the transitioning is Keyframe's addition to it, so that it's. I would have just put them all like ducks in a row, sitting next to each other, but no. Thanks to Keyframe's influence, it now keeps moving, going through a slideshow, therefore drawing attention of the eye. Isn't everybody happy about this? I hope so, because you are going to get to see this throughout the entire show. Hello and welcome everybody to the AWKWARDCast, where A and Y and Keyframe up there wonder about random drivel. And today, once again with us, I lost track of the how manyth time, but it's not the first time for sure. Chi-Chi, welcome back to the show.
It's the Chi-Chi. She tried to escape, but I put a carrot under a box and she kind of scuttled under it. No, given this weather, I put a cold ice water under it.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened.
Scuttled under the box, and I caught her for the show because that's how we get all of our guests. I just kind of have a box with some kind of bait under it, and I just wait till like Wednesday and then pull it. And if no one comes in the box, I just go and hit Ambrose with a stick and be like, "You're the guest this week."
It's a true story. This is how it goes. But yeah, since it has been a while that you were with us, Chi-Chi, can I ask you to do us and the audience a favor and tell us who you are, what you do, and why people should care?
Well, to give you guys a little rundown, I'm a YouTuber. I do covers and original uploads online. I also do feature on a bunch of songs. As many of you would probably know me from, I was Cherry Bomb in the Addict music video, and I still do music, and people seem to like it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have transcended fandoms from like you've done music for the pony people. Now you're doing it for the has-been people, and you also do it for the anime people. Well, when will you end? When will you? What other thing? So, are you gonna start sticking your fingers in the Minecraft music?
Who knows? Anything is possible at this point.
No, that's confirmation. Chi-Chi's making a Minecraft song.
Yeah, definitely.
He's gonna do an official cover of Chug Jug or something. Like, just wait. Also, I looked it up. The last time we had good old Chi-Chi on the show was June 1st of 2020. She was our first June AWKWARDcast last year.
Now
she's our last June AWKWARDcast this year.
Do I smell a tradition in the making?
Yes, we will get her for the middle of June next year. And then she'll never come on again.
No, but June. No. June is the Chi-Chi month. Every June we need to bring Chi-Chi in.
Okay, so when we find out that she's mysteriously take a month-long vacation to Bombay or something, we'll know why. Yes, and Lauren's right. She is a certified good bean, except when she causes the event that makes us play solitaire for 4 hours straight. Don't hide your head in shame. You know what you did. That fucking did that video come out this week?
Which one?
Last week. It was last week when it came out.
It was last week. Okay, because I don't think I talked about it on the podcast.
Wait, which one?
Solitaire. Sounds so dumb. Solitaire the movie, which is basically an hour and a half long DA knockout we did with Chi-Chi, where it was us playing Microsoft Solitaire. And
that's audio.
Yeah, no, I didn't talk about it because like the whole thing was. It was the first time we had a guest on Knockout.
This one by any chance?
Yeah, but you're gonna have to fast forward through the edgelord intro. So,
it's still an edgelord intro. Oh no, that's just Will.
Yeah, no. See, like, because Will had a whole handicap that he had to play actual with card solitaire while we all just played normal Microsoft Solitaire. And Sean won. Fuck you, Sean. Sean always fucking wins in these things. And then Will won after
Spoilers,
like
I guess.
And then Will won after like an hour and a half. But me and Chi-Chi and Chris played solitaire for nearly 4 hours, never winning. And Chris got so mad he broke his chair. It was so bad. I was just having a good time playing solitaire with my friends, and Chi-Chi starts going on Apocalypse Now monologues, and Chris keeps
to be
yelling.
fair, you were going with crazy with me at like the beginning part of it.
In the beginning, but then I just reached a point of zen where I was like, it's like running from a murderer. You just die tired, so why run? Like, but yeah, I mean, this was a great video. This was an ordeal. Oh, but like, it's just yeah, Chi-Chi. How have you been recently? Like, what's been going on in your life besides slowly melting?
Wrap up the entire last year since you were on the show in 30 seconds or less.
No, that's not a challenge. That's just Max being stupid. I have to make sure people know that sometimes.
What?
Because he
Well,
says
actually, I
everything
think
with the same amount of conviction.
last time I was here, I don't think Addict got released yet. If I was in June, Addict wasn't out yet then.
Oh yeah, so
oh yeah, it was in July. That's true.
Wow, we caught you right before your big animation.
Indeed.
Man, it's now we can say we got Cherry Bomb on the show now, guys, because that's what you always want to be categorized as forever and ever.
I believe. But didn't you also have a speaking voice in the pilot episode?
No.
Yeah,
no.
That was
not you. Cherry Bomb, as in the character had a speaking role, but this wasn't you. So that's like.
Well, yeah.
Definitely a clear improvement. Don't let the real voice actress hear that.
No, she's a real voice actress is good.
I love her.
I don't even know
she's
who
nice.
I don't. No,
no. I mean, the big thing was that it was a fan song that got elevated into canon. Like that's the Addict thing, because it was just Silverhound, you, and Kovacs, who is the voice of Angel in the actual show. And then it was like, ooh woo, good song, may we animate please? And then it got animated, and then got lore added to it, like, and Fat Nuggets, also Fat Nuggets. So, which is obviously the best addition.
That is the
absolutely.
I was about to ask.
Best character.
It is the animal, yes. But yeah, I believe I saw at least one question somewhere about. Wait, let's just get this question out of the way before. Or was it on? Oh no, because since we just addressed it, Pristine asked on Twitter, "What is it like being the singing voice of Cherry Bomb?" Chi-Chi, what is it like? Please, the masses ask. Literally, this is actually a question we got from our audience.
When you wake up out of your golden encrusted bed and walk out to meet the people, and you spread your arms and go, "I'm addicted," and everyone yells up, holding their hands, to saying back to the feeling.
It was cool. I still have that's still my pinned message on my Twitter is that, hey, I did Cherry Bomb for this music video. You should check it out. It's still one of my proudest accomplishments.
How much do I need to pay you to change your pinned tweet to "I like feet"? Like, how much would I need to pay?
You gotta pay me a lot of money. You gotta pay me a lot of money, sister. I'm sorry.
I get paid in 4 days, Chi-Chi. Everyone has a price. I mean, you don't need to pay me anything for me to change my pinned tweet to that. I don't know how long I would keep it that way. But yeah, God, Attic does feel like forever ago. But what else have you been up to? You've been doing things. You've been
Lots of
moving and
music.
shaking.
Still lots of music. I've been on that music grind the whole time. I've recently gotten into the nerdcore anime rap community, which was not a path I thought I would go down, but I'm here now and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, you did the Lupin rap with a bunch of people.
I did a Lupin rap with a bunch of people. I've been featuring on a bunch of different raps and ciphers of people, and that's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, the Lupin rap
course-
is the third video.
Yep.
On the first row. Lauren did the art for that, and she did.
She did, and it's really
great.
good.
Well, that's because
really good.
Lauren's really good.
I
We
mean,
love Lauren.
by this point, is Lupin related fan art on the internet that's not done by Lauren even still legal?
No, yeah, no. All Lupin fan art must be done and or approved by
Yeah,
Lauren
I mean,
before it goes
she
out
has-
into pasture.
Basically cornered the market. I mean, just the other week I saw a ship art of Zenigata with somebody else than Lawrence OC, and the profile of this person has disappeared. You cannot find it anymore. Literally, try searching for it right now. You will not find it. Lauren has reached.
I love that concept that Lauren could just make someone like disappear if someone else gets drawn with Zenigata, but it's like those memes where someone starts to scream and then you just it's just oh god, Lauren, I'm sorry. We love you. But yeah, you've been dipping your toes in. I mean, it's really full circle, isn't it? Because you started with anime stuff.
True.
I mean, your name
Very
is Chi-Chi, and now you're going back to the rock you came from.
Exactly. I'm retracing my roots.
Oh yeah, I see a lot
Oh,
of
God.
anime. Yeah, I know this is always the same. No worries,
Oh,
no worries.
God.
I go back to the present stuff. I go back. But when somebody
You
says
also
something,
rebranded since last time because you have a new logo too.
Yeah, I also did a little bit of rebranding here and there. I finally
I
came up with
just
the logo.
noticed the hair. The hairline is
yay.
also the headphones. Does your character have ears under those? Or like, is there nothing underneath?
I leave that up to the interpretation of everyone around me.
I love characters with no ears who wear headphones or try to wear earbuds and then they just kind of fall out because there's nothing there. But yeah, has anything else been going on, or has that just been your life, just being on that sick grind, but while not being actually sick?
It's mostly been the grind. It is mostly been the grind.
fair.
Well, I'll just quickly do my week because I did not do much. I didn't do much. That's the long and short of it. God, this week was really nothing. I've mostly just been working. I'm doing a few things for Derek, Salty DK Dan. Oh my god. So something happened on the friend lock on Sunday evening, though, that was fucking hilarious.
Do tell.
Okay, so for people who don't know what the Pokemon friend lock is, which seems to be everyone that I know forgets what it is until I state it again.
It's when you guys come together and just play Pokemon in a shared split screen, right?
No.
It's you dressing up as Ash Ketchum, and all of you.
No.
Okay. I shut up. You explain it.
Okay. No, see, it's a Pokemon Nuzlocke where you capture one Pokemon per route, and you have to name it something. And when it faints in the game, it kind of symbolizes that it dies. If all your Pokemon die, you lose. But the twist with a friend lock is each Pokemon is assigned a person, and we basically LARP as those Pokemon. And I play little Shinx. That evolved into a Luxio the other stream, which was great. The only not great thing about it is her name is Coach Kaz, and she has a very gruff voice. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm emotionally exhausted, and I gotta save it for tonight then, because I can't do that more than once a day. And while the 2 weeks ago stream was a complete and utter slaughterhouse because they went to a gym. The gym leader's name is Clay. Clay killed like half of our friends. And we, in this stream, we used one Pokemon that we already had, that we, for some reason, didn't use 2 weeks ago, and he one-shotted every Pokemon. Those deaths did not need to happen. But we were like all joking around, and we were like, Clay is over party, like hashtag Clay is over party, get it trending because it's the gym leader. Haha, very funny. Because of course it's Derek's audience, it gets trending. What we didn't know is that Minecraft YouTuber Dream's real name is Clay. So fucking Dream stands were adding to the hashtag, being like, what's happening? Are people trying to cancel Dream? Why do people leave Dream alone? Or what the fuck is a Nuzlocke? Clay is over party got like number 5 on trending that night.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
And so, but luckily, Mikey D's, which is the name of the Pokemon that killed all the Pokemon at Clay's gym, which is our friend Mikey Binjo Monkey, who's been on the stream, also was trending alongside with it. So luckily, that one was the one hashtag that lasted the longest. But for like a good few hours during the stream, we just kept checking back, and it was just people being so confused of like, people making Clay the gym fighter into Dream, like dressing him up in green, putting the little smiley face mask on, all that kind of shit. And then Dream stands being like, what the fuck? Why are you canceling Dream? Which Clay is this? And people having to constantly reply, it's Pokemon, it's Salty DK Dan, like that kind of thing. Or like just being super weird. Fucking the funniest thing though was we stream this on YouTube, right? But he has his Streamlab notification set up that you could see when someone subscribes on Twitch and stuff still, even though, because that's just how Streamlabs works. You see every kind of notification, whether it be on YouTube or Twitch. And someone, I guess, while the stream is offline on Twitch, because we don't stream the friend lock on Twitch, subscribed, which caused a bunch of people to go to Derek's Twitch chat and start subscribing on Twitch, even though there's no stream going on.
That's
and
amazing.
It caused a level 6 hype train, which means that people were donating a bunch of bits and subscribing. And Derek is so mad because he's currently going through some stuff with his like business account, so he can't even get money from Twitch subscriptions right now. It's being held because he's transferring states, and we were just all like dying. And Derek was like, "Wait, can we raid someone with just a chat?" And we raided T-Pain, the actual rapper T-Pain, because he was streaming on Twitch. And this gives you a scale of how many fucking people were in the Twitch chat for a not happening stream. Is that I think like 400 people were in that raid going to T-Pain. And T-Pain was just like, "Hey, Salty, thank you for raiding, man. Yo, like, I hope you guys' stream went good." And we're just watching like,
what stream?
Yeah, the current one is going great, but there was nothing happening on Twitch. And it was so, and then, but the thing is, it goes back into Clay's over party because people were adding T-Pain into it, and it's like, don't put T-Pain into something he doesn't know. What did T-Pain ever do to you? Like, so, you want to know the best thing? I have to edit that fucking stream for the Friendlock anime cut.
Well,
I had to tell Derek, we have to make a whole separate video about the Clay is Over party featuring T-Pain shit, because you want me to whittle this down to 40 minutes, and that is not possible without losing gold. But that was one of the most chaotic streams I think I have a minute. And that's included. I mean, Angela's house streams notwithstanding, because those things are chaotic in their own way. Because those are just pure sensory overloads where I have to sleep for 12 hours after which. But that was just like, I don't know what happened. At some point, Derek started unboxing a Pokemon card tin, and we were all yelling at him. Everything just went off the rails. Watch Friendlock. It's happening again tonight. Can it get worse?
It's going on his regular YouTube channel, right?
Yes, it streams live on his YouTube channel, and then all the VODs go on his VOD channel. But yeah, besides that, it's really just been working and working out, because I've been like swimming every other day
Nice.
to which is the best workout. And, just all that stuff, because like you can't see it because of my lo-fi Twitch streamer lighting, but I'm very, very. The Irish is coming out. I was like cleaning my face and I was like, what's these spots on my forehead? I actually have freckles all the way going up because I actually been out in the sun for the first time in a year and a half. So it's just like, which it's so interesting with a tattoo now, because the freckles show up underneath the tattoo. So I was like, huh, because I just assumed that if this, because a tattoo is just a pretty scar, because it's you scarring your skin. I thought that the freckles wouldn't have the ability to appear there anymore, but I guess they do. I mean, it looks cool, so I don't mind, and they'll go away in the winter as they always do when I become a shriveled white, an even whiter thing. I just go from white to white with spots. So that's interesting. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm not very high energy today. I apologize.
Well.
Fine. Neither am I, because heat.
Melting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm low energy. I'm low energy just because of the universe.
always blame the heat. That's
But yeah, Max, you've had an eventful vaccination.
I actually did.
So,
I
I'll throw it to you, and I'll be right back.
Yeah. No, I actually got my second shot. Good old BioNTech, also known as Pfizer, on your end of the pond, and no noteworthy side effects whatsoever, which is glad, because I heard from a lot of people that especially the second shot of Pfizer can be quite the experience. But no, me as well as Denim both survived it quite neatly. We also had a pretty full. We were basically, we once again drove over to my family, and we had like pretty full program this time. I actually took vacation, but so we could do stuff in the afternoon, and yeah, so. Driving there, Tuesday afternoon, bullet train across Germany, as one does. Then...
I just want to say, it's such a tiny little Band-Aid.
Yeah!
It's such a tiny little Band-Aid.
Exactly.
It's so small and cute.
Wait. We can do this bigger. Whoop. Also, please ignore my mess of a hair. This is also one of the first things that now that I'm officially vaccinated want to do is get a haircut. I know I could have gotten it before, but it was like, second shot is right around the corner, so I don't want to have to go through making an appointment, then having to time getting a test right before the appointment and whatnot. Now I can just walk in there like, I'm vaccinated. And this is at least how I envision how it goes. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm pretty sure that like you go in there, you are like showing your vaccination pass, and they roll out the red carpet and they throw flower petals, right? Once again, I just got my second shot. I have not yet been experiencing this upper class experience lifestyle that is supposed to come with it. And I have not developed any magnetic powers yet. I'm very disappointed.
I
Yeah,
I haven't gotten any 5G. I haven't gotten any 5G yet.
Either that, yeah, my phone is still on 4G. I don't hear any new voices in my head. It's like, I was really, really counting on the X gene getting finally triggered, but no, I'm still my same old boring self, as far as I can tell. No, but yeah, so, whoa, okay, whoa.
Sorry about
Okay, no problem. It happens. It's just like, whoa, what just happened? No, this room we follow. Okay, no. So Wednesday morning, vaccination in. Wednesday afternoon, visiting one of my best friends from the olden days, and seeing her new house, seeing her baby for the first time in real life,
nice.
seeing her little puppy for the first time. It was quite the
Aw.
thing. Thursday, visiting the my sister and my nephews, because I can't go to my hometown without my sister being like, and your godchild and his brothers would really like to see you. I'm like, I'm coming. We are coming by. So we basically spent the afternoon and evening over there playing video games with my nephews. I got my ass handed to myself, not just in Wii Mario Kart, but also in Smash Bros on Wii. I'm feeling to drift up into the. I'm okay with games. I don't want to say I'm great with it, but I'm okay with it. But Wii is killing me. And yeah, and then on yesterday we came back, and everything went smoothly enough so that I was back in time for another round of Honey Pop 2 Double Date with Wolfhead.
Yes.
Yes.
I love that game. That's one of my favorite games. I just love puzzle games.
Okay.
Like everything aside from in Honey Pop aside, I just really love puzzle games, like little 3-match games. Those are like my bread and butter.
But I mean, which is fair. I also like the game mechanic of match 3 myself a lot. But I mean, just liking that, you could always play Bejeweled, but Honey Pop comes with his certain additional aspects. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Wolfhead and I were up to our usual shenanigans. And then at some point, I was in our stream. Somebody new popped up in the chat, was just saying hello. Some Miss Sheila, like hi, welcome here, and not very talkative, just there. And then I went over on my Twitch, on my Twitter, and I saw that I had a new follower by a similar name, and I'm like, wait a second. This new follower has Ashley's icon in her banner. And I'm like, Wolfhead, I believe Ashley's voice actress was here in the chat earlier. And then,
Oh nay.
and then, ploop, she posts again in the chat with those googly eyes. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's still here. Especially since Ashley is up there among my top tier waifus in this game. Like Ashley,
Really?
Zoe, Leilani is must protect.
Leilani's baby.
Leilani is just too innocent
Leilani.
for this game. Leilani is too good for this game. No, who else is there where I'm really like, yeah, top tier girl. Wait, where's the there it is. I believe those are my favorites. If I have to pick favorites, and I totally do, then it's Zoe, Ashley, and a little bit of Leilani simply for the must protect aspect. Among the other girls, also a lot of top material. Some of them make me a little bit uncomfortable. So the Candace.
Candy?
Yeah, Candy. Oh, Candy's so painful.
I think she's sweet.
She is sweet, but her presentation is so. Oh.
I mean, it's Honey Pop, so
It is.
of course.
It is. Anyways, that was
Also, Polly. I freaking love Polly.
Polly is also, but she is too much of a traditional like housewife. I mean, she idealizes running a household. Why being a successful businesswoman? It's like, but she's very traditionalist, and which is funny enough given her background. But I'm not so much of a traditionalist. I'm more like into the Ashleys that call me an idiot every other sentence.
I know that for a fact.
True that. But yeah, those were the highlights of my week. And I guess with that we can move on to the media. Chichi, what have you recently consumed media-wise, which you have something to talk about and want to share with us?
Oh boy, do I got something for you?
Oh boy, do tell. I didn't mean to
So,
mirror you. It was my legitimate reaction.
You're fine. You're fine. So one show that I've been really into lately is this one called To Your Eternity. It's an anime on Crunchyroll right now. It's directed by the same man who wrote A Silent Voice, which is an anime film that you can find on Netflix as well.
I heard a
Is that
lot of
the
good
one-
stuff about
is that-
it.
Is that the one with the panda running a cafe or something that you watch it to in the morning?
No,
on
it's
Chris's
not that
server?
one. This one's a
Okay.
sad one. This is one that will make you cry.
Oh yeah, I like my anime tears.
So the whole premise behind it is that we follow the journey of this boy I say boy, but it's like this entity really named Fushi. And so what ends up happening is that every person they interact with, it ends up kind of being they end up being able to reincarnate as that person basically. And so it kind of looks at like the whole journey of interacting with people, what is life about, philosophy, that kind of thing, all within this fantasy world, which is very well done, by the way. And it's like a very, very cool world building, very great characters. And the opening theme is by Hikaru Utada, so you know it's gonna slap. Because she's the person who does all the openings to the Kingdom Hearts games.
Ah. Because I was like, oh, I take your word for it. I have to check it out later with audio.
Who do you think wouldn't like it?
If you're not someone who likes to if you don't like crying, don't watch it. If you are if you are someone who can't handle stuff with like death and tears, do not watch it. Definitely do not watch it.
That's fair. And who should watch it?
Watch it if you like very deep emotional journeys, if you like if you want something that makes you think about life and philosophy, definitely watch it. It's also, I guess the other thing to watch it, if you like something that takes a deep look at a good number of characters, definitely watch it. Because it's like, while not every character goes throughout the whole series, it's very deep in how they look at the characters and kind of like their takes on life and what does life mean. And it's very well done.
Nice to know. Probably not the right for me because I'm probably not the deep questioning journey type of guy. But yeah, for anybody who is,
BoJack is as deep as you'll go.
It's true. It's true. Then yeah, have we decided who is going to get the movie?
I already said that I'm talking about Wish Dragon, so you can talk about
you
the other
did.
movies.
So I can talk about the other big movie the animated movie that recently dropped. Chichi, which movie is it if it's not the Witch Dragon?
Are you talking about the Fish Boys?
I'm talking about the Fish Boys, and I didn't turn the audio off. Yeah, I'm talking about the Fish Boys.
The movie that keeps making people say online that Italy isn't real and that Italians aren't real. So what the fuck am I?
But no. So yeah, this one up here used last TV time. Even so, we have so many shows to catch up on. But no, was like new Pixar movie. Watching now, and so we sat
Okay.
down and we watched it, and
That's a gross exaggeration of events. I came to you and I said, hey Maxie, so we have two movies. There's Luca, which is about gay coded fish boys, or there's In the Heights, that's about this Latino
What?
community, that's a musical.
But I
And
don't
he's
know
like,
what's in the Heights. I never heard of this. I mean, you must have
let's watch
never heard of it. Anybody in there that I know? Anybody noteworthy related to this product?
Lin-Manuel Miranda. I want to watch the Fish Boys, and then we watch the Fish Boys.
Oh, I love the cat. The cat is best character.
Machiavelli, yeah, he's great.
No,
Machiavelli's great.
no,
He's a good boy.
no. But to maybe add a tiny bit to the story, because it's not incorrect. But it's like Key first asked me about Luca, and I like, oh yeah, I saw trailers of this. Yeah, that looks cool. I'm down for it. And then shortly after, she was like, oh, but what's also out is Into the Heights. And even so, in the context of Hamilton and Keyframe being in general Lin-Manuel trash all the way to the core, of course she has mentioned this before. She has sent me videos from the what was it? A previous production that got recorded, but it didn't get recorded No, it was actually recorded professionally, wasn't it?
No, it was a bootleg.
Oh, it was,
a
yeah.
bootleg.
Okay, it was. But I know that you definitely showed me songs from it before.
I may have shown. Oh, I may have shown you the performance they did at the Tonys that year. 'Cause
Maybe.
that's the closest thing you're going to get to a professional recording of the original cast
Could
of In
be.
the Heights, because that was back in 2008. This was before most things existed.
No, well, after you had already properly educated me on Hamilton, so that I actually knew. I recall that you showed me something where like, no, that's Lynn's first production, and this is more a little bit. I'm not sure if it's autobiographical, but it's kind of he knows what he's talking about in this one. Unlike Hamilton, where he is kind of wasn't there personally, as far as I know. And
I don't think he Peabodied and Sherman and went back in time.
And he actually was Alexander Hamilton.
Oh my God! Now that's a sci-fi. That's just Clone High.
That's
twist. Just Clone High.
That's no, but yeah,
no.
The moment you
we
asked
decided
me,
on the Fish Boys.
Yeah, and when you asked me, I was already like mentally prepared for Fish Boys, and I was not flexible enough in my media expectation management. So
there will be other times.
There
I will
be.
make you watch the Latino musical.
I mean, I'm okay with it. I mean, you talked about it last week on Awkward. For anybody who missed the episode, wink, wink. And sorry. And
it's it's fine. It's fine.
And as you know, I do like musicals. I like Lynn's music, so I'm down for it for watching Into the Heights.
We're not talking about Lynn. We're talking about Fish Boys.
Fish Boys Fish Boys up there.
We're talking about the fake Italians.
The movie. Yes. So. It was maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe to give a little bit of a synopsis. So what it's about, keeping it spoiler free, it's about those people, and as you can say by every trailer ever, and also by this poster, they are kind of like sea monsters. They legitimately call them later like, yeah, they are sea monsters. They are just sea monsters, not any specific. No. And
just fish people.
Yeah, just fish people. And the entire thing is about this boy being already like hanging out on land a lot. Alberto. And Luca basically living up, funny enough, right off the coast, underwater. But it's like, oh no, those humans up there hide from them. So he grows up very innocently, just knowing that the above world is full of those angry, evil humans, but shenanigans.
I think they even call them land monsters.
Yeah, something like this. And shenanigans ensue, and he obviously ends up above water. I mean, so much you can expect. And they also very quickly run into Julia.
Yeah.
And
I love her.
exactly. They become friends, and they join up for a triathlon. No, it's not a real triathlon. Triathlon is biking, running, swimming. Here it is biking, swimming, eating pasta. So that's
not in that order.
Not
in order
that
of swimming, eating pasta, and riding a
so
bike.
so that you can actually throw up when when going through it without a TV.
Spoilers.
What? Nobody threw up in the movie.
Well, yeah, it's just implied.
Anyways,
I was gonna say, I think the best way to describe Luca is that it is a Ghibli film in Pixar clothing. It's very
that is a good.
I agree, and this is why people keep complaining about the movie.
Except if it would be a Ghibli movie, it would still probably be from the point of view of Julia. Because
right.
Ghibli movies are always from the point of view of the normal human child, preferably a girl. So
well, Ponyo though.
Oh yeah, but we still had the guy. But no, we were actually following Ponyo home. That's true. We got to see the water witch area. No, but
I mean that's a very apt analogy for it. Which makes me so mad when I see these fucking articles and stuff being like, Luca didn't have much going on. Pixar's losing their touch. It's like, Western audiences don't know how to just enjoy a little pleasant movie.
No.
That's my...
No,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, which...
It's about taking...
Chichi, go.
Go ahead.
First. No, you go first. Guest goes first.
I mean, that's... Like... Key, I totally agree. The whole thing is that it's kind of, the film takes its time with its story, and it doesn't have to be like a big story for it to be enjoyable. It's like, it doesn't have to be like Soul, where it's literally a soul-searching journey, which was the last movie that Pixar did. And this one, it's more of kind of smaller scale, I guess to a degree, smaller kind of risk and consequences in that way. But it's still just as beautiful because it's all about because it takes in the environment, it takes in kind of the living side of things. It's more kind of probably more slice of lifey, I'd say.
It's the closest Pixar has ever done to a slice of life movie. It's very interpersonal. But Max, this is your movie.
So, but yeah, to follow up on that point and to kind of echo what Shafrilla had to say about it, and link on YouTube down below later. Point being that due to it being smaller scale, smaller story, it's focused on those three wanting to win a race, and unlike like big abstract concepts like Soul, and I assume Inside Out was also Pixar. And and a point that Trafilla made is that because the stories are so big, often enough the actual story, the plot, is kind of like not as straightforward. You have shenanigans to go somewhere. Example that Trafilla specifically brought up was the barbershop scene in Soul, which is a fantastic scene, but it's basically a detour from the actual plot. And Luca actually just has a very strict focus in its story because it is more down to earth. Ironically, because we're talking about fish people, but who cares? And so I would also I assume, is it included in Disney or Plus, or
yes,
is it?
It's included in Disney.
It's not an.
It's included in Disney Plus for free. Yeah, it's not Disney Premiere Access.
So yeah, I mean, I have the feeling we are getting to the point where it's like with Netflix that we can simply imply that everybody has it. I would definitely be like, I do. I agree with you, guys. That I don't see the point. The like, oh no, Pixar is losing its touch. I wouldn't say so. No, I had a great time. I was immersed in the movie. It was telling a story very competently. It was gorgeous. It was funny. I had a bunch of very good laughs in the movie. It was also touching. I mean, I got a little bit of vapor in the corners of my eyes at some point. It was not Coco levels of oh god, she's singing the song.
Oh gosh,
Coco is the crying movie. No, Coco is that movie that I don't care how many times I watch it. There's going to be mist forming. If I can watch it in theaters like 4 months after it came out in a movie theater with Max, an old couple, and a few teenagers in the back, and remember me still, I can hear people sobbing. Yeah, no, this movie has a punch.
It
doesn't. Yep, it do.
Yeah. But yeah, Luca, not an extreme tearjerker, like Coco, like what's the other one that always gets me? Inside Out has a few scenes where I'm like, ah.
Take her to the moon for me.
Don't you dare! God. How can such an annoying, horrible character touch me? That sounds wrong. But anyways,
don't be mean to Bing Bong like that. He didn't hurt you.
Or did he? Anyways, point being, Luca is a fantastic movie, and I disagree with people saying that that Pixar is losing its touch just by going in a different direction, like with the more down to earth, smaller story. And since everybody has nowadays Disney Plus, I don't know. If you have it, definitely check it out. There is no. I mean, if you have Disney Plus, you also like it, unless you have it only for Avengers, which fine. I mean, Loki's fun, not long on
If
life.
you only have Disney Plus for The Mandalorian, look, you have time till the next season. You could just put on this movie. I mean, Alberto will become your favorite character.
Still, if you have Disney Plus only for The Mandalorian and have successfully ignored all of the other animated movies and shows on there, I'm not sure if even Luca can save you then from your own lack of taste. I mean, Mandalorian is also great, not gonna lie, but still. Anyways.
But I mean, I feel like lack of taste also qualifies for a very narrow-minded amount of media you are willing to consume.
But yeah, to wrap it up, I would highly recommend checking it out if you have access to it. And if you are a regular watcher of this show, you probably have eventually checked out some animation movies or shows sooner or later.
If you don't check out animation after watching this cast for however long, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, and I would not know who would not like it. I mean, if you can absolutely not follow a story with children as the protagonists, then maybe.
If you don't like slice of life, I think that's the biggest thing. Because there are people that just don't like that genre of storytelling, which is valid, I guess. I mean, your whole life is a series of slice of life events.
But it still has
you don't want to get that introspective.
Yeah, but it still has a certain adventure level to it.
There's a little bit of grandeur. It's fish people.
Exactly. So it still has some.
Also, if you're watching for anything, also watch it from Osmo, the dad.
The dad.
Yeah. We finally figured out what Cloudy with a chance of Meatball's dad is up to nowadays in the past in Italy.
I love Massimo. First of all, great disabled representation, because he was born without an arm and he's still badass. And because he says that he was born, that's how he came into the world, is that he didn't have the arm, which is great. Also, he looks like my dad. That may make me cry. He does kind of look like my dad, just more mobile. But I love this movie. Alberto's my favorite character, though. I love that little fuckboy. He's such a.
You mean?
What does it mean?
That is a key favorite character. Like it checks off all the points.
Oh yeah, of course he is. Of course he's of course he's a character I would like. I love him. Luca's a good boy too, but I think at some point when we were watching the movie, Max was like, why don't we call it the movie Alberto?
True. Luca is really more the surrogate for the audience, but
if the audience was hyper invested in Vespas.
But yeah, the other two are actually more driving forces in the story than Luca. At least for the first half of it.
Also, not a spoiler, we actually have a Pixar movie where the villain stays a villain.
Oh yeah,
and he's a villain from the beginning.
So
no
yeah,
twist villain.
Exactly. This is a spoiler that there is no spoiler possible because the villain is just the guy who you think is the villain or antagonist.
He's just an asshole who looks like the chef from Ratatouille.
Then again, in all fairness, he kind of reaches actual villain levels, like with the characteristics he displays later. This is not just an antagonist anymore. He is an outright villain. Anyways, before I get into spoilers.
It's petty reasons. Yeah, no spoilers, but yeah, go watch Luca.
Yeah.
You have taste. Go watch it.
So, which leaves one person to talk about media. Hello.
Well, I'm going to be talking about Wish Dragon, the other animated film that came out recently. Wish Dragon is a Sony Pictures animation thing. I think it's like a working hand in hand between Sony and a Chinese company.
Yeah, like Over the Moon.
Yeah, but I wanted to see it mostly because a lot of my people I follow on Twitter were advertising it because Netflix wasn't advertising it like at all, which is extremely weird considering that the last Sony animated movie, Mitchells versus the Machines, they were advertising like all get out, but this one got barely any advertisements. So, but yeah, what is Wish Dragon?
Is it Aladdin in China?
I was gonna say it does have parallels to Aladdin.
Yeah, I saw the trailer just this first moment, and I'm like, I see. This looks familiar.
Yeah, but things can have the same method of storytelling. There's only so many ways you could tell a story with a funny wish-granting character. Like, I am not going to say that Aladdin holds the rights to that method of storytelling. Also, Long, the dragon, does not act completely like the genie. He's a lot more cynical than the genie.
Oh, okay.
Which, he's not like a pop culture spewing kind of. They don't have this weird implication that he just knows about the modern world.
Okay.
In fact, he very much doesn't. That's where the whole trailer scene with him trying shrimp chips comes in, because he just doesn't know about modern food and all that stuff.
But I mean, in his general movement and stuff, he has strong, like with the smoke and with the extra limbs.
Well, to be fair, he has extra limbs in general. He has multiple legs.
Yeah.
But all the characters have that Sony human movement where they are very like bouncy pose to pose kind of thing. But so essentially there's a working class student named Din, and that's the boy that we're seeing right here, and he wants to make his life better and also like reunite with his childhood friend Lena, who's there too. And because of finding this old teapot, he meets this dragon who can grant him wishes. So he does become he uses one of his wishes to become like a wealthy prince and all this kind of stuff. Not going to go into spoilers about what else is done, but I would say it handles the wish telling kind of story very well. It's very funny, and it's a movie that every subsequent watch it gets better and better. Like, it's surprisingly good. I know I shouldn't. That sounds so condescending, given that it is Sony. But I always have a little bit of pushback knowing that this is also a co-production thing, because the quality of one film studio may not be able to hold up both sides if the other studio is garbage. And I don't know the other studio. The other studio doesn't make films that go to America. But it's good. It's so good. All the actors do a great job. Jong Cho plays the dragon, and he is.
Help me. Wrong Cho was.
John Cho is Harold in Harold and Kumar.
Oh, he's also no, is he?
He's Sulu.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, thank you.
But yeah, Harold is a dragon now. and Kumar worked for Obama. That's the reality we're living in. The one thing that I find amazing, though, is Jackie Chan is a producer for the movie. And apparently in the Mandarin dub, he voices the dragon. And all I ask is, why couldn't he do it in English? I know you could speak English, Jackie Chan. I heard you in Kung Fu Panda, Jackie Chan. I want you to be my dragon, Jackie Chan. Because we all love Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
But it's a really good. It's a surprise. It's not the strongest film in the world. It's not reinventing the wheel, but it's a cute movie. And the I would say the chemistry between these two is as good as the chemistry between Aladdin and Genie, though it may benefit some and not benefit others with the fact that it's kind of reversed. Like they kind of take away the whole element that how Genie can reference a bunch of pop culture that Aladdin just kind of brushes off because he doesn't understand.
And then here
but here it's kind of reversed, but also they don't try to lean into a bunch of pop culture things, which I respect.
Nice.
I just think it's a pleasant little movie, and it's on Netflix, and I think that it's overhated simply because it has parallels to Aladdin, and it's just like...
I actually just noticed that and was like, oh, this is fun. I liked Aladdin and the Genie.
A lot of people are shitting on it because it's like Aladdin, and it's like, do you hate fun? You guys keep complaining that movies aren't like how they were back when Aladdin was out, and now you have something that invokes that and you're not happy. Maybe the problem is you. Maybe you're not happy. Like, maybe you're just not a happy person. And that's not the movie's fault. That's your own problem. Go touch some grass. Like, but yeah.
This statement is double funny because grass is this German nickname for weed.
I mean, maybe that would make them happy too.
Yeah, I just wanted to say.
Grass is a colloquialism for weed everywhere. You're not special.
Okay, even better. Yeah, go touch some grass, angry people. Maybe it helps you chill out.
Give Jackie a break. He's old and broken. Jackie chooses to break his bones. Like, come on, that's his choice. And Jackie has said himself he wants to work till the day he dies. That's because it's what he loves to do. So I'm just giving him another assignment. Voice a dragon. It doesn't have to be even in a film. Just come here in a dragon costume and talk to me. But yeah, it's a really cute movie. I think people who don't like it would just be people, I guess, who don't like films that may feel a bit derivative. But to me, derivative is not an indicator of bad.
No.
Because you can have films with similar concepts. It's about the execution, and I think the film executed it pretty damn good. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, maybe if you have a visceral reaction to people enjoying shrimp chips, I don't know. Maybe those are the people who don't like it. I can't eat shrimp chips because they would kill me.
I just don't like them. I tried them. Every time I try them, I'm like, I don't know. I don't get it.
I
just
love
don't.
them.
But
Of course
fine.
you do. Of course you do.
You can have mine.
Enjoy. Yeah, you can have all of ours because Lauren was tempted to get shrimp chips when we went to the Tokyo Life.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, Brett's birthday was this week. I could have talked about that in my week. But no, we went to a Tokyo lifestyle store and she saw shrimp chips and she was tempted to buy them, but she didn't.
I mean, she could buy them, eat them, and just don't do anything too intimate with you that would get you in direct contact with them.
That's not the reason she didn't buy them.
Oh.
I don't know what you're implying we do that it would transfer, you dirty, filthy shipper. But like she was tempted to buy them so she can go watch Wish Dragon again at home while eating them. Because that's the type of person she is. But I'm just like, even if I wasn't allergic to shrimp, I just don't see the appeal. If I was not allergic to shrimp, I would just eat shrimp. Why would I want it in the texture of a chip? That doesn't make sense to me.
With the shrimp crunch and the saltiness. And it's not a heavy shrimp flavor is the other thing. It doesn't.
Then why don't I just eat a chip? A chip is just as salty.
Because then you don't get the shrimp flavor. Because the point is to have the shrimp flavor of the crunch.
Just eat crunchy shrimp.
No, I want shrimp chips.
Okay. Well, you're not getting any of the nutrients that comes with an actual piece of shrimp meat.
So
now look what you did. They drop all my sayings.
Long story short, go and watch Wish Dragon.
I just want the
Wish Dragon on Netflix everywhere.
I can't believe that I just heard, maybe I don't want nutrients. It's like, okay, sure. Hey Max, look at this fan art.
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, it's definitely not fan art because it's art by me and art of weird stuff.
It's fan art of something.
I guess, but I'm neither a fan of Sonic nor of Pokemon, so why am I even doing that? No, it's for an upcoming art project and where I want to do a crossover between a Sonic character who is not Sonic and a Pokemon that is not Pikachu. And I started experimenting, so that's why those are all rough sketches. And I tried it first with Big the Cat, which was not good. It's just because he's just
except
one.
Except for the Luxray one. The Luxray one was pretty okay.
The Luxray one was okay, but the problem with Big the Cat is he is just one very big canvas. A big canvas.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, and if it's just here, Luxarian is fine. But if you have some more monochrome characters like
Meow
or
Sylveon
or Meow, and you just have this tiny head, so you reverse completely the proportions of the original body. It looks very horrible.
It looks like Blaze from Heroes of the Storm with just a helmet, like.
Yeah, it's very.
The realization is if a character design has more going on, it's a lot more visually appealing.
Yeah, or if we go with proportions where like Big the Cat works in and of himself. But he is also designed to work, but just taking elements from another character and slapping it on it works better with Tails.
I don't know why, but the Arcanine one makes me think of, have you ever looked up pictures of dogs crossbred with corgis and they just look like shrunken down versions of their heads?
I love those so much.
Like, hold on, husky corgi mix.
All of them.
I demand this picture be put up on screen.
Well, I guess I cannot avoid that demand if it comes in. Titties in black and white.
So cute. It is cute. Oh my god, the golden retriever mix.
I know, the golden retriever one looks like a little sausage and I love it.
I'm gonna cry. It's so cute.
Oops.
Look how chunky he is.
He is so chunky.
But
their heads look the same size as when they're like normal. It looks wrong.
It's beautiful. These are beautiful boys.
They are beautiful, but that's what I'm saying is that the Arcanine kind of looks like that because the Arcanine head looks a bit too big because of all the floof going on in there. But it's still a small little body. Oh, I love him. Look at that boy. Look at that absolute unit. It's so dumb. Anyways, it's question time.
Yes,
It's
it
the Q&A.
is. And I'm afraid we got so many good questions. I'm afraid we will not be able to cover all of them, not even on the Twitter end. But let's get as many out as possible.
Yes, while having this good boy on screen.
Exactly. So,
This good boy is getting your questions.
okay, starting with okay, that's actually an interesting one, I would say, from J-Rock. Would you rather? And it's probably a little bit of a reveal something about yourself question. Would you rather be stuck on a broken ski lift or in a broken elevator?
I hate both.
That's the point of it. So which one would you rather be stuck in?
I guess okay, I'll go first because this is easy.
Okay.
I guess the ski lift because I have a terrifying fear of elevators. People don't know that because I go to cons and I go in elevators, but that's just purely because no one I know wants to go up the stairs. If you see me in an elevator, I'm usually by the guardrail, gripping it really hard until my floor. I hate elevators. I hate them so much. So yeah, I guess the ski lift. Because I think when you're at that altitude, at some point the cold's just going to make you fall asleep. So I'd rather just fall asleep into the eternal good night, instead of having a panic attack in an elevator.
Instead of falling in the deep.
Yes, because I have a feeling that the length of falling from most buildings in the elevator shaft, you're not going to reach the point where if you fall from a high place, that you're going to pass out before you hit the ground. I feel like I'm going to be awake for that entire experience, and I'd rather not.
Oh, well. Chi-Chi, what about you? I saw a lot of nodding on your end. Are you in Camp Ski Lift?
It was elevator.
Oh, it is an elevator.
I would much rather be in an elevator because for ski lift, you're really high and you can see how high you are. And for me, that is like no territory. If I know I'm stuck somewhere up that high, that's where I'm like, I don't like this anymore. And also, I am not a fan of being in the cold and having to wait in the cold like that. So I am much more of the elevator person. At least you're in a contained unit and you're going to be in an average temperature.
If and how would your answer change in a glass elevator?
No.
See, at the same time, I feel like you definitely see more of the height. But also, you're still at an average temperature in that case.
True. And the floor, do you have a floor below you that you can look at? Because even glass elevators usually don't have a glass floor.
Yeah. In that case, it's still elevator. Elevator all the way.
Yeah. I would actually also go team elevator. Because, I don't have either claustrophobia or fear of height. So, I would be in both locations like meh. However, in the elevator, assuming I'm alone and it's not one where I'm crammed in with a dozen other people.
You're stuck in an elevator in Eurofurence, which actually gives a reason for the elevator to be stuck.
Very true. But yeah, assuming it's not a crowded elevator, because in this case I would say fuck the elevator, get me on the ski lift. But if we are talking about me by myself, maybe with a companion, whatever, being stuck, I would definitely prefer the elevator because you can sit down.
You could sit down. Is sitting.
But I mean, it's true, but it's there, the cold aspect comes in, and you are tucked in, and you cannot really move around, and whatnot, and in the elevator, you can just sit down, stand up, whatever, get out a game of cards. I mean, one blow of wind on the ski lift, and your cards are gone, so...
I mean, if you have someone in the elevator with you, that's free food, so...
I mean, that goes on both, I guess. Those pictures turned smaller and smaller, like the dogs do.
That's the St. Bernard
anyway,
next to a corgi.
Anyways, Discord.
Yeah, sorry. God, I really hope the mother was the Saint Bernard in this situation.
Don't make me get out the Red Bull commercial.
No, I would rather the Red Bull commercial because I feel so bad if the mother was the corgi and then you have to get a Saint Bernard on top of that. Let's see. Okay. Hazardous Hepatitis C asks, Wolfhead, why? Why that question? Not question, why that name? If you were a planet in the solar system, which planet would you be? And in parentheses, Max is not allowed to be egotistical and say the sun. If Max says the sun, he is disqualified. Also, and then afterwards, I replied to him saying, the sun isn't a planet, though. Being a body within the solar system does not automatically make it a planet. In that case, every asteroid in the belt would be one. And then he replied, listen, man, my intelligence might be a little bit lacking.
There was a story behind that post.
Well, the sun wouldn't count anyway. Don't mess with the person who wanted to be an astronomer. Anyways, Chi-Chi, if this sounds like a question in the dating game from the 60s, if you were a planet in the solar system, what planet would you be?
Ah, shit. What is this? Is it a greyhound?
Yep, that's a greyhound.
Oh, look at that little horse. I love him.
He's a Shetland pony.
But yeah,
he is a Shetland pony.
But yeah, planet.
Planet. This is gonna be boring, but I think I'm pretty much gonna say Earth.
Why?
Because I tend to be in the middle of a lot of things, and so Earth is pretty ideal for that kind of thing. So.
But you have this pretty gross infection of humanity going all over on your surface.
Well, only for a little while.
Planet
years for a little while.
In planet years.
It's true, actually, yeah.
What about you, Max?
What about me? So I would be completely egotistical and say the sun. No. Actually, wait, which one is the gas giant again?
That there's 4 of them.
There's Saturn. There's Jupiter.
Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are the 4 gas titans.
Then I guess I go with Saturn, because I have been called a tad flamboyant before. So I go with Saturn. I'm big, I'm full of hot air, and I'm fabulous. That's why I go Saturn.
Okay, sure, why not? What would it... Chi-Chi, stop blinking dogs!
Yeah, I also stopped showing.
They're too good.
I know they're cute. I can't emotionally handle so many cute dogs. If you post a fucking beagle, I will cry. Okay,
a
so...
Beagle Collie mix.
Well, now I gotta look it up.
No, not Collie. Beagle, Corgi mix. That's a... Oh no, it happened. Okay.
This is the last one.
That is the last one. Yeah, Beagle Corgi is the last one we will show.
It looks so dirty!
No. I'm talking about... This is a Corgi Shiba Inu.
Oh. It looks the same! In fact, it looks taller! No, look at this Beagle Corgi mix. It's so dumpy.
Oh, he's so chunky.
He's so fat. He's built like a loaf of bread. Anyways, if I was a planet, I would be one that has
big loaf of bread.
I would be a planet with an attention span. Let's see. You know, I think I'd be Mars, because I have the potential of life without ever having anyone on me. Like, you know, I have to assume that when humans finally colonize Mars, that they're smarter than they are now. So I'm going to have smarter people on my surface. Also, Mars is named after the Roman god of war.
True.
I look like blood. That I get a badass name. Also, I have a lot of beloved rovers on me, and ones that people cry over when they finally turn off. So I'm a very beloved planet.
Yeah.
By sun. So that's what I'm gonna be. What's
That's
Twitter God?
What's Twitter God? So, oh no, I forgot how to pronounce Scalia.
There you go. You got it.
Ah,
You got it.
Scalia
Oh, I love this stuff.
asked, I know, if you go to a parallel universe and kill your parallel self, is it suicide or murder?
I would consider it murder.
Why?
Okay.
The reason being is because for suicide, it would have to be your own consciousness, in my opinion. And so that
Okay.
is a consciousness that's separate from yours, therefore it is murder.
Okay, so that's a very good reason.
But, what if it is a parallel universe that is basically the span of whatever takes is needed for a universe hopping? No, the time span, like it's a 100% identical universe to ours. Like with every atom is the same place. It just happens to be like the span of one universe jump behind our current one. Therefore, when you jump there, it's basically an identical version to you, just a little bit in the past.
I still consider it murder.
Is this like the same principle as if you had sex with another universe version of
Is it
yourself?
masturbation?
Whether it,
Yeah.
Or
It's like, so is this the same principle? So it's like, I would think it would be suicide, because because she says a parallel universe, so it's not like it's alternate universe, because an alternate universe would be a different person. If it's a parallel universe and it's the same person, then we're probably having the same thoughts. So if I kill one of them and I know that they were thinking about it, then I'm just a tool in that case. Because I'm gonna say it's suicide.
I will play the Uno reverse card on Scalia and ask instead, have you been watching too much Tom Scar recently? Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where people ponder about suicide or murder. I don't know what the pun would be after that intro. Anyways, Discord question.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Let's see. Okay. Who the hell do you think I am? Asks. If you could have any creature from any fantasy world as a pet, which one would you choose? For the purpose of this situation, Star Wars counts as a fantasy. Okay, I know why you counted that at the end there, bucko. Because of a fucking... Okay, so I don't know if this also happened within the week, but I was having a fucking argument with Joe, who was previously on the podcast, of if Star Wars was sci-fi or not. Because it's a space opera, and everyone's like, no, that's fantasy. No, it's a subgenre of... We were having a very long argument, and it went to Twitter, and me and Derek were very mad at Joe. But fine, Star Wars counts as a fantasy in this situation.
It basically has magic.
Yeah, no, because the midichlorians. It's science. It's their own version of science, but it's not magic if they explain that it's something in your bloodstream.
What if magic is in your bloodstream in a D&D campaign? What if an alchemist? What if an alchemist and a wizard?
It's called magic in the D&D world, not in
the
Star
Force.
Wars.
It's called the Force in Star Wars.
I mean,
yeah, but
go ahead. Some universes, science is just magic with a different name.
Okay, we're talking about fantasy people we want to keep as pets. Okay, so can I just take Machiavelli from Luca? Does that count as a pet from a fantasy land? I mean, it does have sea monsters.
So...
And it seems to have, and it's a cat, right? And yeah,
that's a cat.
It seems to have intelligence above that of a real life cat, so therefore it's already a fantasy creature, sure.
Okay, no, I changed my mind. I'm gonna steal Nick from Zootopia.
Is this? But as a pet, he's a sentient being. Jesus.
A
That's
pet is just a friend
slavery.
that lives. A pet is just a friend that lives in your house, rent free. What?
Okay. You're
What?
you're.
Why is there silence
it's,
after
no,
that?
it's fine. It's fine.
I'm
You
thinking.
exactly. Me too. You gave your answer in favor of slavery, which is fine. Politically not correct, but it's fine as an answer. We accept it. And
How
now,
is it slavery? How
because
is it slavery?
because you are
What am I doing? What am I making him do? That's slavery based.
because
I'm just having him live. I'm just having him live in my house, and I get to feed him.
look the legal definition of pet. I'm pretty sure it's downright of the on the terms of property. So you're declaring him your property.
A domestic or tamed animal kept for companionment. Oh, God,
You did
can't
not
talk.
look up.
Pet.
Okay.
Noun. A domestic or tamed animal kept for companionship or pleasure.
Yeah.
Don't know why pleasure is kind of in that definition, but like, it. Point being, it doesn't say property.
No,
It just
that's
says
why
animal.
that's why I asked you for the
But-
legal definition and not for the not for the Oxford Dictionary definition. But Chichi,
I guess in that case, for my fantasy pet, I think it would be the cat bus from Totoro.
oh,
Because
that's
it's
a
cuddly and
out
it's
there.
transportation. How can you not?
Uh,
And you can go anywhere. You can pretty much fly with that thing.
A
How could you not want
a
that?
functional pet. Okay. Okay. Now after shitting over your
Would it count as a service animal at that point because it provides service?
Okay, now
I'm terrible.
Now after being a dick about your answers, now I actually have to come up with a good one myself. Shit! Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! What have I done to myself again?
You watch
no.
so many fantasy shows. There's no
know.
creature from it you would want to keep.
Oh great!
Think any Disney
I
movie.
have such a pathetically one-track mind because you said you said watch many fantasy shows. So what fantasy show did I think of? Because I'm trash for it.
Mm.
No idea. Okay, She-Ra.
No, I know the show. I just
Yeah.
wanted you to say it. I want you to admit you're trash.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, I'm still active She-Ra trash, and in She-Ra there is only a single animal, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, this weird astral projection polymorphing cat thing that Catra adopts as a pet. I want that one.
I thought you were gonna just say Catra. So
Excuse me, I don't share your sentiment in enslaving sentient beings.
it's not slavery. I'm literally feeding it and pretending to it hand and foot.
Which you should do to slaves too. Slavery doesn't necessarily mean mistreating your slaves, it means that they are your property, that you have human sentient beings as property. It usually ends up with mistreating and abuse, but that's just because humans are shit.
Normal people deserve slaves too.
Wait, what?
That's a line from Twisted. It's a line from
okay,
Twisted. The princess says it, saying normal people deserve slaves just as much as rich people. Maybe even a little bit more. Anyways, next, Twitter, please.
Oh, we are back on Twitter. Okay.
This is so overwhelming.
Plot Point Media asks, question for everyone. If you had pie thrown in your face, what kind of pie would you prefer it to be?
Hopefully cold.
Okay, fair. It's a good answer, given the current climate.
Okay, Chi-Chi, you are the guest. No, you know what? We keep stalling for Max. Max has to be creative first this time.
Oh, no. Okay, easy. Go for some kind of... it will be a mess either way. So let's go for some nice fruit pie, like apple or strawberry, something that I really enjoy. Please
Would
not...
it be hot?
I just want to say, please not fresh out of the oven, because we are talking about pie thrown in your face and not getting your skin burned off. So, Yeah, I
So
go
like a
for
grocery store pie that's already been sitting out kind of thing.
or just a self-made pie that has cooled down, but a nice pie, and again, like I had apple pie and it's pretty amazing, like traditional American one. But I love strawberry, so that would be an acceptable alternative for me. Yeah,
Okay.
throw
Look,
those pies.
it wasn't
Go
that
for it.
hard to answer first.
It's true. I was lucky with this one.
Okay, but Chi-Chi, what about you?
Probably some kind of cream pie, I'd say, or some kind of custard pie. It's cold
Oh,
already.
like
you don't have
banana.
Yeah, something like that. It's already cold already. You don't have to worry about. Excuse me. You don't have to worry about getting burns or anything. It's pretty standard. So it's like, yeah, I'll go for it.
Okay. That's that. Those are both really good answers. Okay. I want it to be a piping hot chicken pot pie so it singes my skin and I could sue the person who threw it at me and then I could have all their money.
Fair enough.
Yeah, an answer only an American could come up with, but I guess fair since you are in America.
No, serious answer. Because I kind of like my face. Some people have actually said it's one of my best features is my face. So let's not mess with this. Because outside of this, what else do I have? My personality? No, thank you. Probably. I would piggyback and say a banana cream pie is probably the simplest because, well, it tastes good. But, actually, like a cold meringue pie would be good because it's like marshmallow, right? So it wouldn't actually like drip everywhere. It would just kind of on the face and then you could just wipe it off. So less mess, I think, logically, because I'm not going to clean it up. If there is pie on the floor, it's not my problem. That's the floor's problem, not mine. Okay, so next question. Let's see. Hazardous Hepatitis C asks again, who could offer you a singing collab that you would say 100% yes to no matter what the song is about? So what is a person that if they came up to you and be like, I want to sing with you, it doesn't matter what the song is or the subject matter, you're like, just for the opportunity to do it with you, I'm going to sing it.
Kim Petras.
Who's there?
Kim Petras, she's a pop musician. She's kind of just, I'd say she's like just about to break through in terms of like the whole kind of she's gonna be everywhere type thing. And her influences are very Lady Gaga-esque, very kind of dark themes in her music, but it's like very poppy and very poppy and electronic sounding still. If I got the chance to collab with her, oh my god.
Yeah, that's a good one. See, I would usually say maybe Ringo or Paul, because they still make music. But you know what? I'm going to say Daft Punk, because that means Daft Punk comes back together for one song, and I could say that I got Daft Punk back together.
Dang.
Also, Daft Punk can make anyone sound good.
It's true.
I could have strep throat and literally just go, eh, and they could make it into a hit bop. So Daft Punk. What about you, Max? Trying to be creative.
Yeah, no, I actually have an answer. I just need to look up the name of the person. Oh, shit. Wait. I have actually music of them in a playlist. I should be able to find them.
You see these questions beforehand in your server. You could prep your answers beforehand.
Okay, Chetreo. If Chetreo would come to me and ask me...
Oh, is he the guy that does those Rick and Morty remixes?
Yes. He basically takes audio bits and then auto-tunes them into actual cool songs. And... I will put the I Am Alive remix into the description below because that's like a fantastic example of it. And yeah, because then I don't need to actually be able to sing. I just need to drop some lines and then Chetreo can turn it into something that actually sounds like singing.
That's the same principle as me getting Daft Punk because it's just
But it's a different motivation. I mean, your motivation was to get Daft Punk back together, which is
I know, but it'll be the same method of it doesn't matter if I'm trying or not. I mean, I would try because I can actually sing, but it's like it doesn't matter. Okay, well, good question. Do we have any more on Twitter?
Maybe just a quickie because it's from a new, probably a follower of Gigi, Jaffe, I would assume. And Jaffe asks, probably curious question if either of you can answer that, but can Gigi play more games in a DA knockout with Will? The Solitaire movie was so fun and crazy. So are you?
I don't know, Chi-Chi. You want to join us again? Maybe we could do a DA knockout of Minesweeper. I don't know.
Honestly, I would. Whatever you guys want to do, I would be happy to come back again.
Oh God, we just do every game that was on a usual Microsoft computer. So Minesweeper, Space Pinball. Oh, no, wait, it was called like it was called like 3D pinball or something,
yes,
right?
It was like Magic 3D pinball or something like that.
I would play the shit out of that.
Me too.
Though the thing is, Minesweeper may be the only game I would actually win out of those. Besides that, and Sean wouldn't automatically win because apparently not a lot of people get how Minesweeper works. It's math.
It is.
You do math, and
like
and that makes. I like Minesweeper too.
I actually did.
Shows how exciting we are as people, isn't it?
I actually, back in the day, before I had my Steam with 120 games, just on the Windows PC, I actually like to boot up Minesweeper and just play a few rounds of Minesweeper.
But it's because it's fun.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah. It's just fun. When do we get a Steam port of Minesweeper, Microsoft?
But yeah. Back to
so
Yuki and the Discord.
Okay, let's see. The one and only Micro Whale asks such a simple question.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to know one secret of the universe, what is the question that you would ask the great beyond? And I'm just going to give my answer because I need to step away for a minute. Mm-hmm. I would say absolutely fucking nothing. I would be way too anxious if I knew a secret of the universe. Like, I know that people don't want to do the ignorance is bliss kind of thing, but where is the excitement of living if you know something about how, like, the inner mechanisms of the world? Because how the human brain works, we would probably ask, like, is there a great beyond? Is there, besides the implication that there is one, because you're asking the great beyond, is there life after death? When will the world end? Blah, 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 blah. I wouldn't want to know that information because I feel like that takes surprise out of life. Sometimes I think in those certain situations, you just got to live. That would be my. I wouldn't ask anything. You know what I would ask? I would ask what truly came first, the chicken or the egg? Like I would ask that first.
Great.
I would ask something stupid.
Great.
Like,
and then the great beyond.exe stops working and we need to reboot the entire universe because Keyframe needed to be funny when asking a question.
Yeah, no, I would just ask something stupid because I don't want to know about certain things about the world because I feel like that would raise my anxiety to levels that doesn't need to exist. Speaking of which, I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. So, Gigi, what about you? What would you ask the great beyond? I mean, but
the next winning lottery numbers.
So just playing
small
it.
Scale enough.
Yeah.
Small scale enough where it's like not like the whole secrets of the universe and everything, but it's like, hey, this is a good tip to have, and it's like, cool.
Yeah.
Or what to invest in. what to invest in stock-wise. That would be another question I would ask.
Yeah. Oh, no, this was the wrong one. Whoop. Okay. I don't like the black thing up there. Yeah, but it's a good way to avoid this existential aspect that Key brought in, which is fair. Like, no, if the answer has too much weight behind it, like, no, just is there life in the universe? Is there other life in the universe? And the answer is, okay, by all probability there is, because it's so big. But are we going to meet other life in the universe? Now, if you ask it like this, for example, and the answer is no, then okay, a little bit depressing, but it takes the mystery out. If the answer is yes, then you are like, oh shit, now I have follow-up questions. Or the afterlife question, same problem. Huh? If you ask like, hey, is there an afterlife? If the answer is yes, then you are like, oh, okay, but this raises more questions. If the answer is no, it's like, well, shit, I will not have a lot of religious friends who will like me going forward. So yeah, but yeah, you have a good approach, keeping it a little bit selfish, but I guess in an okay way. I mean, if you don't go all... I mean, you kind of go all Biff from Back to the Future, like with the sports almanac. You're just using it
or
for
I'd ask what the cure to cancer is. That's another one.
Yeah, I guess. Mm-hmm. It's a more selfless one, that's true, and you can probably still patent it, so you can still make money off of it. Okay, what do I want to ask the universe? I agree with you, and Key, basically, that I also don't want to go too existential on it, because I still want to be able to keep moving afterwards. What could I ask? Chat, what would you ask the great beyond? Chat is completely empty. We killed them all. They're all gone now. My question to the great beyond is, I'm trying to find like how you can word something that would actually be curious to know, but without breaking everything apart. Okay, there's a lottery idea. It's pretty straightforward. Yeah, I'd be rich. I mean, here's a fun thing. Money does not make happy, but the lack thereof can make you unhappy. So yeah, having a certain level so that you can live a good, pleasant, generous life, and then don't have to worry. Excellent one. What is the answer? We all know that it's 42. Douglas Adams already told us. Is there an additional execution to the... detailed execution to destroy capitalism? It's just having government oversight. Capitalism can be a good engine for stuff. It just should not be...
What is your question to the great beyond?
Oh no, what's happening?
This is the great beyond talking.
Yeah, I noticed. Hello, great beyond. Nice having you on the show.
I've been meaning to get here.
Well, you got summoned apparently by our chat. Who was it again? It was the one and only Micro Whale. He does that.
Oh.
He has cosmic influence.
Yeah, I hate that guy.
Yeah, but okay, now that you're here, okay, what is my question to you? Since you're already here and I had plenty of time to think about it, great beyond maybe okay, yes. Something just to win debates, but don't going too existential. But does something like natural talent exist and give certain people a head start? Not an all win, but a head start. Shit, I can't.
Back for lunch. Try again later. No, I would say the answer is yes, but people don't use it. Everyone has natural talent. But obviously people don't utilize it. Living example being the person in the bottom left corner of this video. Because they don't believe they have it.
What?
They don't believe they have it. Thus, it doesn't exist in their perception, and they don't use it, and their natural talent gets sullied. So says the Great Beyond.
By the way, I just realized something. Great Beyond, I believe I was able to hack into your webcam. Is this you, Great Beyond?
Yes, this is me. I am the Cosmic Owl. I am also the Abbey Roadie. The Great Beyond is the Abbey Roadie. Anything I draw comes to life. Little do you know, Zenigata does exist in the world. But sadly, the Great Beyond has many different forms in the human world, so this Lauren that you guys know for yourself that looks like a dog does not in fact get to date Zenigata. Nay, just another parallel version, as some of your question askers would say, gets to. But this is my true form. A very, very cute owl. I am very small.
I expected this, yes.
But now I must go because this bit is going on for way too long.
It actually is, I'm not gonna lie. And we have an FMK to ask and answer.
What's up, guys? What's up?
Oh, hi, Key. You just missed the Great Beyond visiting the stream.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I hate that guy.
Who doesn't?
He really does not know what he's talking about. He acts like he does, and then he's terrible at improv.
True that.
But yeah, we are at the final question.
Yes.
So, from Berserkin Gherkin asks, since summer is sizzling and burning brightly in our lives, so too is the one true concept in select beings: cartoon crushes. They enriched our lives and allowed us to express our wants and desires. So let's desire the perfect situations for this wanting edition of Fuck, Marry, Kill, Crazy in Love Cartoon Crushes. So we have Keyframe's top cartoon choice, ANY's top cartoon choice, and Chi-Chi's top cartoon choice. The grand caveat for this FMK is that none of you can marry your own cartoon crush for any reason. You know what they say, crushes come and go. No, literally, some are going to come and go, as in death. Okay, so we got to actually pick what our top cartoon choice would be. Thank you for this one, when our guest has to leave in 15 minutes, so we really have to go.
Okay, but this one has layers. I love the innovation behind it. We have to see if it really works out this way. So, but yeah, because the evil thing is, Chi-Chi still gets to fuck her favorite crush. She doesn't get to marry it, but yeah, it will still cause a hardship and pain for the two of us, probably, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Chi-Chi, what is your top cartoon crush?
Oh, gee.
Or at least one of them.
Also, I have the
Of all
feeling.
time, maybe Jack Skellington.
Okay, so Jack Skellington is Chi-Chi's. No takesies, backsies. So we got Jack Skellington. What about you, Max?
If I go by my waifu list on Twitter, do I have to link it now below?
You have over 100. Just pick one.
No, if I go by the number one on there, then I guess it's Gadget from Rescue Rangers.
Okay, Gadget from Rescue Rangers. Good choice. Good choice. Oh God, what would be mine?
Lupin.
Yeah, sure, Lupin the Third. We'll go with Lupin because Shaggy's too easy. Everyone's gonna want to kill Shaggy, so let's go with Lupin. Let's go Lupin in glasses. There you go.
Okay.
So there you go. Chi-Chi, you have the choice to FMK, Jack Skellington, Gadget from Rescue Rangers, and Lupin with glasses. I think I made my choice made this harder.
Okay, so
or easier.
I would hold hands with Lupin. I would marry Gadget because he got the engineering degree and everything, so everything's gonna be set there. And Jack is already undead, so you can try to kill him, but you can't necessarily.
That is true.
Well
played.
Well
Smart.
played.
So there you go.
Okay. I think I went last week, right?
So I guess you get to go next.
Yay! Okay, so let's see. I am going to.
So you're not allowed to marry Lupin.
Yeah. So
And
I
you're
am
also-
going to.
You're also not allowed to fuck him.
No, I'm not.
Oh
I'm
no,
going to-
Chichi, you monster!
Yeah, I know. I hate her so much. So I'm going to bang Jack Skellington out of spite. Let's see. No.
Wait,
Yeah. No. I'm not banging Jack Skellington out of spite. I'm gonna bang Gadget out of spite, but it's a cosmic spite. Because that way, Max has to still fuck a dude at the end of this.
I mean, chances were pretty high since you
I
both
know, but you
selected
think I was-
dudes.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna. But I wasn't gonna give you an easy way out. That's not my brand.
Oh no, but it's actually all the way. I just realized with the setup that Enigma provided us, and Chi-Chi killing she locked it in place for all three of us by killing her own selection. We all have to kill, and us not being allowed to marry our own waifus. We all have to kill our waifus and husbandos. Chi-Chi, you brilliant mastermind of a monster.
So I'm going, and then I'm going to marry Jack Skellington because then I own Halloween, and then I'm gonna kill Lupin because
But
you know
why?
what? Maybe if I kill Lupin, people will stop being like, "Hey, look, you like lanky people in glasses." Maybe that would make it stop. I know it won't, but maybe I could try. Then I have to delete every other character, lanky asshole character that I like. Everyone's gonna die. He's gonna die. Everyone's
True.
gonna die.
You thought Thanos' snap was bad? Oh no! See what happens when Keyframe is forced to remove all her crushes from reality.
Exactly. It's gonna be terrifying. But now, Max, why do you want to boink the skeleton?
I mean, boinking Jack Skeleton is probably the second least gay answer.
How is that the second least gay answer?
Because Jack Skeleton has neither a butt to fuck, nor does he have a penis to penetrate me. So I don't even know how this will work,
Jack
but I mean,
Skellington canonically has children, so he must have done something.
he boned
Wait,
the
he does?
girl.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So, like, I'm going to make this as uncomfortable for you as possible. Does he just use one of his bones, or are you just going into are you literally skull fucking? Like, how does this work here?
So he gets a literal boner.
Yeah.
God, no, that's painful.
Talking about
The
painful.
pumpkin thing. Yeah, so why are you going to kill Gadget?
Why am I killing Gadget? That is a very.
Why are you
very
putting
good
down a
question.
mousetrap? Like,
No, it's like no. Here's the thing. See, here's the thing.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's becoming more and more of a problem that this entire furry trash identity is becoming my identity. No? That this is becoming the term for me. She literally was, I believe, at least, unless I misremember, she
The
literally.
awakening of the furry.
No, that was Cats. Gadget was more like a retrospective, like, hey, now I know why I enjoyed this show as a child. So, No. So, getting over this furry thing, and Gadget seems to be, nowadays for modern me, a problematic anchor in that regard. Like, go to my waifu list on Twitter, and unless I misremember, Gadget was my first entry, and grows as a person, I need to move on it, and so obviously murder seems like the logical conclusion. If there is a character that you feel too attached to, the logical healthy thing is murdering them. That's I mean, it's obvious.
I mean, she's the easiest to kill out of all of them, honestly, because she's a literal mouse.
I mean, yeah, it's true. Yeah, I mean, she's crafty. She probably has some tricks up her sleeve. Anyway,
How would you doink that, anyways? Like, would you become the size of a mouse, or would she become the size of a human? Like, how does that work?
Either way, as long as we end up same size for the boinking. But it's not happening. I'm going to murder her instead.
Yeah, I have to be the
Yeah,
same size
but-
for the boinking.
But I still got a nice fancy husbando. I mean, honestly,
Yeah, please.
Lupa?
Do
not?
tell why you
not?
married.
Why not? I mean, if I have to go for one guy from the Lupin cast, I would probably go for Lupin. I mean, no offense to Abby's taste with Zenigata. He might actually be a second choice with the gun guy and the samurai guy. They don't really click with me, like, personality wise. One of them is just a loyal dog that's like no, and the other one, why is he going with his samurai sword on weird heist adventures? It doesn't make sense. Anyways, but Lupin, energetic guy, fun guy, eccentric guy. I think I could vibe with him. I guess he could get me out of there and doing shenanigans and doing crazy shit and stealing stuff. And yeah, that and it probably wouldn't even be that of a close marriage, because God knows Lupin is
It would be a
not
very
the settle
open
down.
marriage.
He is not the settle down kind of guy. So
Yeah, so that, God, I'm mad at you, Max. Not only did you steal my husband, and arguably a very narcissistic answer, and I'm also not just mad at Chi-Chi because I had to kill my husband. This wasn't an awkward ending.
A and Y and Key say hi to the people in the chat. The memes are seen on this live stream as they talk about random grabs. Time for awkward guests. It's the awkward. Random guests and funny gags on the awkward guests. It's the awkward. Artwork and analysis, which you do not want to miss on awkward.